test. All right. Okay, so now unit tangent vector. Unit tangent vector is denoted as T. Okay, guys, and with respect to T lah. Okay, so the formula for the unit tangent is R prime T divides by, okay, this is a vector, that's why we have tilde, divides by the magnitude of R prime T. Okay, R prime T divides by the magnitude of R prime T, tilde here. Okay, so that's for the unit tangent vector. Okay, next we will learn about unit normal vector. Unit normal vector. Okay, we will have n t equals to, okay, previously we have r prime, but now for the unit normal vector, we will have t prime t. Okay, you have to differentiate your unit tangent vector divides by the magnitude of unit tangent vector. Like this. Okay, and then number 3, we have binormal vector. Binormal vector. Okay, so the formula is bt equals to unit tangent vector t cross product with unit normal vector. Okay, the formula is btn. Binormal vector equals to cross product of unit tangent vector with normal vector. Okay, so now let's take a look at derivation equations. Okay, as I mentioned earlier, for these two topics, 2.3 and 2.4 also be covered in your test. All right, so let's do first question. Okay, given that you have RT, okay guys, question number 1. You have RT equals to 2 cos t, and then 7t, and then 2 sin t. Okay, this is your RT, this one. All right, so now we need to find the unit tangent vector. Okay, so number 1, we need to find the unit tangent vector. So here, number 1, unit tangent vector. Of course, the formula T equals to R prime T divides by R prime T magnitude. Okay, magnitude of R prime T. Okay, so of course, first of all, what you should do is you have to differentiate. Okay, so differentiate solution. All right. So find your R prime T. Okay, guys, now open the sharp bracket for the vector. Differentiate 2 cos t. What should you get?
-2 sin.
Yes, -2 sin t. Okay, well done. Differentiate 70.
7.
7. Yeah, good. We have 7. How about differentiating 2 sin t?
Cos 2 cos t.
Yes, 2 cos t. Okay, 2 cos t. Alright. Nah, tak keluar pula. Sekejap eh. Two cos t. Okay, like this. So next, okay, the first part already settled. This find r prime t. Okay, next we need to find the magnitude of r prime t. So magnitude of r prime t is equivalent to square root of, okay, negative 2 sine t squared plus 7 squared plus 2 cos t squared. Okay, so you have to expand this one. So square root of negative 2 sine t squared, we will get 4 sine squared t. Okay, negative 2 squared is 4. So sine squared is sine squared, of course. And then plus 49, 7 squared is 49 plus 2 cos t squared. Okay, so 2 cos t squared should be 4 cos squared t. Alright, so we will have here, okay guys, if you notice here, we have sine squared and also cos squared with the same coefficient, 4 and 4. So what you can do here now is, saya pakai marker pen hitam nampak sikit. What you can do now is you can factorize the 4. So we will have sine squared t plus cos squared t, close the bracket, plus 49. Okay, so right now guys, this is equivalent to 1 as what we learned in chapter 1. This is trigonometry identity, right? Trigo identity. Okay, so equivalent to 1. Okay guys, what happened? Ni soalan nilai lah eh. What happened if you have, let's say, sine squared 2t plus cos squared 2t? Is it equals to 1?
No.
Ayuh. Guys, okay, listen here carefully. Listen here carefully, okay, carefully. If you have 2t here, 2t also here, okay, sine squared 2t plus cos squared 2t, this is also equivalent to 1. The condition is the coefficient must be the same. So doesn't matter, okay, doesn't matter if you have sine squared 3t plus cos squared 3t, this is also equivalent to 1. As long as the coefficient here and here are the same. Understand?
Yes.
Okay, good. Okay, good. Okay, so tak kisahlah. Let's say lah soalan tu nanti dekat sini dia ada perkali 2t ke? Sorry. Right here dia have 2t ke? 3t ke? Dekat sini ni. Dia tetap akan dapat 1. Okay, doesn't matter. But if you want to differentiate, what happen to this coefficient? Kalau you all nak differentiate, 3 ni bawa ke mana differentiate? Kalau 2 sin 3t, what? For example, 2 sin 3t. If you want to differentiate, what happened to this 3?
Multiply.
Yes, you should bring this forward here, right? So if you want to r prime t, it becomes 6 cos 3t. Understand? So you have to be careful with the coefficient. Okay, you have to be careful with the coefficient. Sebab guys, soalan ni it's dia beturutan tau, sequencing. Okay, kalau salah, if you wrong at the earlier part, then the rest of your solution also wrong. So you have to be careful. Okay. Alright, so now let us continue with our solution here. Equals to 4 plus, okay, 4 times 1 is 4, so 4 plus 49, square root of, we will have 53, square root of 53, okay? So therefore, right, so this is your r prime t magnitude, okay? Thus, unit tangent vector equals to r prime t divided by magnitude of r prime t is equals to, okay, tadi kita ada apa r prime t atas tadi, we have this 2 sin t, negative 2 sin t, 7 2 cos t, okay, negative 2 sin t, 7 2 cos t, okay, divides by square root 53, okay, so this is your answer. Or, okay, or guys, you also can write your answer like this. Or, this is also equivalent to negative 2 over square root 53 sine ti plus 7 over square root 53 j plus 2 over square root 53 cos tk. So it's up to you. Either you want to put your answer like this or like this. Okay, both are correct. Okay. So maksudnya coefficient square root 53 ni belongs to all those component in this vector. Understand, guys?
Yes.
Yes.
For the first question, okay, good, well done. So next, question number 2, we need to find the unit normal vector. Okay, you need to find the unit normal vector. Question number 1, 2, unit normal vector. Unit normal vector, we have NT. Okay, don't forget the tilde for the vector. Is equals to unit tangent vector prime divides by magnitude of unit tangent vector prime. Okay, so previously, all right, we already have the unit tangent vector, right? We have this previously in from question 1. From 1, okay, we have TT. Okay, we have TT. Tadi jawapan kita tadi ni. Ni kan TT kan? Ni TT ni. Kan? Okay, so we have 1 over square root 53. 1 over square root of 53. Okay, multiply by negative 2 sin t. 7 2 cos t. Like this. Okay, so we have to differentiate because the formula is t prime. So we need to differentiate t prime t. Okay, so t prime t. Okay, guys, what happened here? This is just a constant. Okay, so just a constant. You can just proceed, copy it down here. So 1 over square root 53. It does not affect our calculation. So now we need to differentiate this component negative 2 sin t. So we will have differentiate negative 2 sin t. Awak dapat apa?
Negative
2
cos
t.
Yes, good. Negative 2 cos t. And then differentiate 7, we will get 0. And then differentiate 2 cos t, we will get negative 2 sin t. Okay. And next, the formula is we need to find the magnitude of t prime t. So what you should do here now is we need to find the magnitude of t prime t. Okay. So square root of, okay, what happened here, guys? We know that this belongs to all of this. Okay. So we need to multiply lah. Right? Negative 2 over square root 53 cos t squared plus 0 squared plus negative 2 over square root 53 sin t squared, like this. Okay, so you will have negative 2 squared is 4, square root 53 squared should be 53. Okay, and then we have cos squared, sin squared, right? So here, if you notice here, the coefficients are the same. So we can just straight away multiply by cos squared t plus sin squared t. Understand these steps?
Yes.
Okay, so now this is, okay, good. This is equivalent to 1 again. Okay, good. So next we will have square root of 4 over 53, which is equivalent to square root of 4 is 2 over square root of 53 lah. Okay, so now the formula is this. Okay, this is the formula. So this is the formula, therefore equals to, okay, ni 1 over t prime t, mana t prime t ni. So t prime t kita ada 1 over square root 53. We have negative 2 sin t. Sorry, bawah ni. This one kan? This Okay, so negative 2 cos t, zero, and then negative 2 sin t. Okay, divides by 2 over square root 53. Okay, if you notice here, guys, listen here carefully. If you notice here, this also 2 over square root 53, right? This one also negative 2 over square root 53, right? Understand, guys? Ni kan dia dah masuk dalam kan? So divides with 2 over square root 53, we can cancel all of this. Right? You can cancel this with this, and this. Understand?
Yes.
Okay, good. So now we will have, since the coefficient can be cancelled, therefore the answer is negative cos t, 0, and negative sin t. So that's it. This is the answer. Okay. So this is the answer for unit normal vector. Okay, so now, next, binomial vector. Number 3, binomial vector is equals to t cross n. Okay, so we will have bt equals to, we need to do the cross product. So we have I, we have j, we have k here. Don't forget to put plus minus plus. Okay, so for the first column should be, for the first row should be the unit tangent vector. So unit tangent vector tadi mana? Atas tadi. Okay, this one. We have negative 2 over square root 53 sin t. And then for j, we have 7 over square root 53. And then for k, we have 2 over 53 positive, right? Yes, 2 over 53 cos t. 2 over square root 53 cos t. Okay, so that is for the unit tangent vector. Okay, next for the unit normal vector should be much simpler. We have negative cos t, we have 0, we have negative sin t. Okay, so let us proceed. This is equals to, okay, first of all, you need to close the first column. So right now you are closing the second and third column. Okay, 7 square root over square root 53 multiplied by negative sin t. Okay, 7 over square root 53 multiplied by negative sin t minus. Okay, so you minus 0 times 2 over square root 53 cos t. So we will get 0. This is for I. And then for j, open the bracket. Don't forget you have to put negative because this is j. So we will have, okay, close the second column. Okay, close the second column. And right now you are closing the first and third column. Okay, so for this we have negative 2 times negative sin t. So should be positive 2 over 53 sine squared t. Okay, and then minus, okay, minus negative cos t times 2 over square root 53 cos t. So you will get negative 2 over square root 53 cos squared t, like this. This is for j. Okay, and then for k, open the bracket for k direction, close the third column. So you are closing the first and second column. So negative 2 over square root 53 multiplied by 0, 0 lah, minus negative 7 over square root 53 cos t. This is for your k. All right, so next we will have negative 7 over square root 53 sine ti minus, okay, 2 over square root 53 sine squared t plus cos squared t, right? Ni untuk j. This is for j direction. As you notice here, We have sine squared and then we have negative, negative. So becomes plus. Okay, this become plus. Right? And then this is cos squared t. That's why we have this. Okay? I take out the coefficient. So we have sine squared plus cos squared t. Understand?
Yes.
Okay, good. And then plus negative, negative become positive. 7 over square root 53 cos t k. All right. So now the answer is okay. Before that, this is equivalent to 1, right? Okay. So we just have the answer is negative 7 over square root 53 sine pi and then minus 2 over square root 53j and then plus 7 over square root 53 cos tk. Okay, that's it. That's the answer. All right. Now settle already. Okay, question number 2, unit tangent vector. Okay, unit tangent vector means what? You have to find what? Unit tangent vector.
T prime.
Yes, t. Okay, you need to find the t. Okay, so this is equals to r prime t divided by magnitude of r prime t. This question is much simpler because you just have polynomial, guys. And then after that, you need to substitute t equals to 1. Okay, don't worry, guys. I will give you the answer later in our group WhatsApp. Okay, because our time is limited, so I have to go for the next question. Right, don't worry. I will give you the answer for all questions later in our group WhatsApp. Okay, so question number 3. Find the arc length. Okay, question number 3, we have arc length. So the notes here, okay, arc length. Arc length. Okay, arc length. The formula for arc length is L equals to integration from A to B. Okay, guys, from A to B. And then you have to integrate the magnitude of r prime t. Okay, you have to integrate magnitude of r prime t with respect to t. And the t is from A until B. Okay, so actually the interval of A and B are the limits for this integration. Okay, so let us do question number 3 tadi tu. Question number 3, this question. Okay, if you look at this question and the formula, what are the missing information here? We don't have what, guys? What are the missing information here?
A and B.
R prime.
But we have R, so we can differentiate the R to find the R prime, but we don't have A and B. So first of all, you need to find the A and B, the values of interval, the values of the interval A and B. Okay, now I give you tips. The easiest way to identify the interval from this type of question is you need to identify the polynomial. Okay, in this case, we have trigonometry, sine and cos, and we also have 3t. So you need to consider this. Okay, look at the polynomial, 3t. Okay, we have the first point is 3 pi over 2 here. Okay, in j component, and then we also have 9 pi. Okay, so we start with, okay, from 7, 3 pi over 2 and 0. Okay, we look at the j component now because we consider the polynomial function. So kita tengok Pak C pula. Okay, in y direction lah. So in y direction from 7, 3 pi over 2, 0. Okay guys, we have 3t is equivalent to 3 pi over 2. Okay, so therefore t is equivalent to, divide by 3, we will have pi over 2. Okay, so the starting point, of course, a is equivalent to pi over 2 lah. This is the starting point. And then to the point of 0, 9 pi 7. Okay, we look at the j component. Okay, in the vector function, we have 3t equals to 9 pi. So t is equivalent to 9 pi divided by 3 is 3 pi. Okay, so therefore the interval of t is starting from pi over 2 until 3 pi. This is how we find the interval, okay, the values of a and b. Okay, guys, let's say you want to find the values of interval from the first component J. Betul tak kita dapat pi per 2 dengan 3 pi ni? Okay, so how do we know 7 sin t dengan 7? Okay, you tengok ni saya buat je lah, just contoh. Okay, 7 sin t equals to 7. So sin t is equals to 1. Therefore t is equals to arc sine of 1. So of course lah t is from pi over 2. Sama kan? The same, right? Pi over 2 here. Okay. And if you want to look from 7 cos t, also can. Okay. So if you look at from 7 cos t, we have 0. Okay, so we have 0. So 7 cos t, let's see kat mana saya nak conteng ni. Ini nota tambahan lah. Okay, so 7 cos t, here lah. Okay, 7 cos t equals to 0. So cos t equals to 0 lah. So t is equals to arc cos of 0. So you will get t equals to pi over 2. Boleh juga, also can. Alright. However, the easiest way is just by looking at the polynomial function. So it's much easier. Direct away, you can find the solution here and here. Understand what I mean?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. In other way guys, maksudnya kalau you tak nak ambil daripada 3t, you boleh ambil daripada 7 sin t dengan 7 cos t juga. Tapi dia leceh lah. You kena buat macam ni. Okay, kalau you ambil daripada polynomial, direct away, you can get the interval macam saya buat ni. Okay, so now we settle already. We know already this is your A and this is your B. Okay, so next we need to find R prime T. Okay, because we need to integrate R prime T, magnitude of R prime T. So we have, okay, from the equation, we have RT equals to 7 sin T, 3t, and then negative 7 cos t. Okay, negative 7 cos t. All right. So now we will have R prime t equals to 7 cos t and then 3 and then negative cos. Negative cos jadi positive 7 lah, positive 7 sin t. All right. Next, we need to find the magnitude of R prime t. Okay. So square root of 7 cos t squared plus 3 squared plus 7 sin t squared. Okay, so now we will have square root of 49 cos squared t plus 9 plus 49 sin squared t. So yang ni boleh combine tak guys? This one, cos t dengan sin t ni. Boleh combine tak?
Boleh.
Yes, of course we can combine this. So we will get, this is equivalent to 1, right? This is equivalent to 1. Equivalent to 1. So we will have square root of 49 plus 9. Okay, so 49 plus 9 is 58. Square root of 58. All right, so next, square root of 58. So therefore, we can straight away find the arc length equals to integration from integration daripada mana ke mana ni? Pi over 2 until 3 pi lah. Because we have the interval just now. So from pi over 2 until 3 pi, okay guys, multiply by the magnitude of r prime t. So square root of 58 dt. Okay, so we will have this one. Okay, this is just a constant, right? Just a constant. So integrate constant. You akan dapat square root of 58 times t, right?
P.
Yes, t je dapat. Okay, so substitute 3 pi and pi over 2. Then we will have square root of 58 multiplied by 3 pi minus pi over 2. Like this. So square root of 58 multiplied by 3 pi minus pi over 2, we will get 5 pi over 2. Right? So therefore, this is the answer lah. Of course lah. So dah lah, siap lah. Okay, this is your arc length. Understand the steps?
Yes.
Okay, good. So next. This one also interesting. Question number 4. Let us do this. Okay. Okay, this question is different from question number 3 because in this question, we are already given the interval here. So we can straight away find the arc length. Okay, so now let's do this. Solution. We need to differentiate our RT. Okay, so question number 4, differentiate. I'll put a sharp bracket for the vector. Okay, differentiate exponent 3. Where should we put this 3? Not differentiate exponent 3. To the front, yes. Okay, good. So we have 3 exponent 3t. Okay. And then now, the second term for j, square root 18 times t. Differentiate. What should you get?
Square root 18.
Yes, good. Square root 18, like this. Okay, and then the third component, negative 3, exponent negative 3t, like this. Okay, so now we need to find the magnitude, guys. R prime t magnitude. We will have square root of, okay, put the bracket, the first component, 3 exponent 3t squared plus square root of 18 squared plus negative 3 exponent negative 3t squared, like this. Okay, so we will have square root of 3 squared should be 9. Okay, 9. Exponent 3t squared becomes exponent what? 3t squared becomes exponent 60. Yes, 60. Okay, good. 9 exponent 60. Okay. And then plus square root squared becomes 18. Plus negative 3 squared is positive 9. Exponent negative 3t squared. We will get negative 60. Right? Okay, for those who are not understand this, exponent negative 3t kuasa 2 bermaksud exponent negative 3t multiplied by exponent negative 3t, like this. So negative 3 minus negative 3, of course, we will get exponent negative 60. Okay, understand? That's why I get this negative 60 from here. Okay? So, in the formula of arc length, okay guys, the formula of arc length, we need to differentiate, we need to integrate. Okay, so we need to integrate logically. Is this terms can be integrated easily? Can you integrate this easily?
No.
No, okay, it's very hard to integrate square root of this type of function. So what you should do is, we need to do some tricks in mathematics. Okay, we have to cancel this square root sign. How? So how do we cancel this? Okay, we need to make this kind of a number square root. So we can cancel the square root, right? If we have this term, if we have square with square root. Understand what I mean? Kita boleh
Yes.
cancelkan punca kuasa tu kalau kita ada satu term yang kuasa 2. Sebab kuasa 2 punca kuasa boleh cancel. Okay, so sekarang ni we want to cancel this square root sign yang that I highlighted in green color here. So how to do this? Okay guys, what you should do, we need to factorize this. Okay, you have to factorize this. Becomes, okay, I will explain later. Square root of 9 is 3. Okay, so 3 exponent 3t. Okay, plus yang belakang ni pun sama, 3 exponent negative 3t square root of. Okay, so now I explain to you how this becomes this one. Macam mana menjadi sama? Okay, I will show you here. I will use the pink color. Okay, listen here carefully. Let us expand this one. Okay, 3 exponent 3t plus 3 exponent negative 3t squared equivalent to, okay, slowly. First, you have to expand the first term, squared, okay? The first term squared. So we will have 3 squared is 9, exponent 3t squared should be 60, okay? Plus, okay, listen here carefully, plus, okay, 2 here ni, multiply with the first component, 3 exponent 3t, multiply with the second component here. Okay, so we will have 2 multiplied by 3 exponent 3t, multiplied by 3 exponent negative 3t, like that. Okay, tak habis lagi ni. Plus the last component squared. So 3 squared is 9, exponent negative 3t squared negative 60. Macam tu. So if we solve this one, we will get 9 exponent 60. And then guys, what happened here? 3t dengan negative 3t ni.
Cancel.
Exponent 0.
Cancel.
Right? Exponent 0, yes. It can be cancelled, yes, good. Okay, so can be cancelled. So cancel here. So we just get 2 times 3 times 3. We get 18. So plus 18. Okay, so plus last kali 9 exponent negative 60. So sama tak yang ni dengan yang atas ni?
Sama.
Right, the same. Okay, so now, okay, what happened guys? So we can proceed here, the solution. This square root sign here and here can be cancelled lah. Okay, square root sign ke atas sudah di cancel. So we will have 3 exponent 3t plus 3 exponent negative 3t. That's it. Okay, so this is our r prime t magnitude. Okay, so bentuk ni lebih mudah untuk kita integrate. Kalau kita nak integrate yang atas ni tadi, yang besar ni, susah nak integrate. That's why kita kena buat bentuk macam ni. So kita boleh cancel punca kuasa tu, and then we can come up with this r prime t magnitude. Okay, so this function should be can be integrated easier. So we will have arc length equals to integration from, okay, we have this interval, so integration from 0 until 1. So we have r prime t, so 3 exponent 3t plus 3 exponent negative 3t dt. Okay, so this one we will get. Okay guys, integrate. What happened to this 3?
ke depan.
Divided by 3.
Divided by 3. Okay, good. Well done. Divided by 3. Yes. So we put this 3 exponent 3t divided by 3 plus 3 exponent negative 3t divided by negative 3. Okay. So we have from 0 until 1 like that. So we will have exponent 3t minus exponent negative 3t 0 1. Okay. Because kita cancelkan coefficient again. We get 1 1. And then we will have exponent 3 times 1, so should be 3, minus exponent negative 3 minus exponent 0 minus exponent negative 0. So we will have exponent 3 minus exponent negative 3 minus 1 minus 1. So of course 1 minus 1 is 0. So therefore the answer is exponent 3 minus exponent negative 3. Okay, that's it. That's the answer. Okay. Understand this question?
Understand.
If this question come out in your test, can you answer this?
Mungkin lama kat madam nak tukarkan dia jadi yang kuasa 2 tu.
Yang ni. Okey. Saya bagi tips Dia senang je. Tips dia, awak tengok per kali kat sini. You have to look at this coefficient. So coefficient ni letak dekat sini jadi punca kuasa dia 3. And then right here, 9 ni jadi punca kuasa dia 3. So yang atas ni 6 bahagi 2 jadi 3. Yang ni negatif 6 bahagi 2 jadi negatif 3. Itu je tips dia. Okay, understand?
Macam tu je.
Macam tu je lah. Sebab bila kembang, when you expand, awak akan mati nanti. Dia akan cancel kat sini ni. Dekat yang sini ni, cancel ni.
Kenapa selama ni saya tak tahu
I don't know to answer your query because this is a trick mathematics actually, mathematical tricks, okay? About expansion and quadratic lah. Something like that. So understand guys?
Yes, madam.
Okay, good. So next question. Kita tengok ada pergi soalan yang kita boleh discuss. The curvature. Alright, curvature. Okay, curvature dia ada banyak formula. Curvature. We have 3 formulas of curvature. Okay, before that, curvature Curvature. Curvature is, okay, kita buat mind map sikit. Curvature is denoted as this, K. We call it as kappa. Ni simbol kappa in Roman. Simbol dia kappa, curvature. Okay guys, what does it mean by curve? I will turn on my camera. What does it mean by curve? Curve apa maksud curve?
Lengkung.
Lengkung, yes, lengkung. Okay, lengkung. Alright. Kalau lengkung, okay, lengkung, you know what does it mean by curve, right? Okay, so what is curvature? What do you understand about curvature?
Lengkungan.
Lengkungan, yes, in Malay we call it lengkungan. Okay guys, let's say I stop sharing here. Okay, so now, alright guys, can you see me?
Yes.
Okay, now, okay, okay, saya nak bagi you faham apa maksud the physical meaning of curvature. Alright, have you ever drive a car?
Yes.
Driving or okay, cycling, naik motor lah, naik motor ke riding motorcycle or bicycle. Biasa bawa motor, bawa bicycle, biasa?
Biasa.
Okay. If you pass around a roundabout, okay? If you pass a roundabout, lalu roundabout, tahu roundabout?
Tahu.
Okay, roundabout. If the roundabout, okay. Okay, let me share screen this again. I want to sketch something here. Okay, if you have this round box, let's say dia macam ni kan, round box kan. Ni round box besar punya. Okay, kalau you nak lalu round box ni kan, okay, if the round box is so big, okay, let's say you imagine you pegang steering kereta and then you ataupun you pegang steering basikal ataupun motor. Kalau if the round box is very big, do you need to overlap much or just very small overlapping? You nak ambil overlap tu, you nak pusing steering tu, you kena pusing besar ke you pusing kecil je kalau round box tu besar?
Besar. Besar.
Kecil.
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 Pernah bawa basikal tak ni? Basikal, pusing steering basikal tu. You akan pusing sikit-sikit je lah kan sebab dia round box tu besar. Faham tak? Round box tu besar.
Betul.
So kita akan pusing sikit je kan? Okay. Okay, so let's say now, okay, curvature. Let's say this is curvature. Okay, this is the rho. Okay, rho is the radius of curvature. Radius of curvature. Okay, nampak yang saya tulis ni? Okay, rho is the 1 over curvature. Like this, 1 over curvature. So, in other way, if the curvature is, okay, before that. Okay, can you imagine if the round box is small? Okay, kalau round box tu small, you nak pusing round box tu, you kena betul-betul ambil overlap, betul tak? You kena betul-betul pusing steering.
Betul.
Betul? Understand? Kalau round box tu kecil, you kena pusing habis kan steering you tu?
Yeah.
Okay, which means that guys, when the radius, okay, the size of a round box or the radius is high, okay, radius is high, maksudnya round box tu besar, okay, means that the curvature is small. Understand? Curvature ni tahap you kena pusing steering tu. You faham?
Dia macam rate lah.
Faham.
Kalau, okay, saya terangkan dalam bahasa Melayunya, ialah kalaulah round box tu besar, bermaksud radius dia besar. Betul tak? Kalau round box tu besar, radius dia besar. Betul? So, bila radius dia besar, curvature awak kecil je. Sebab you tak payah nak pusing lebih-lebih sangat. You pusing sikit pun dia dah, you pusing sikit-sikit je. Sebab round box tu besar. So, that's why curvature tu kecil. Tahap kelengkungan tu kecil. Okay. However, kalau round box tu, this is round about. Big round box. Big round box. Okay, but if the radius of curvature is small, small round box. Round the box. Okay. The curvature should be high. Maksudnya, kalau round box tu kecil, you kena ambil betul-betul lengkung, baru dia berpusing. You kena betul-betul lengkung sebab kalau you nak pergi ambil, yelah, nak turn exit untuk round box tu, kalau round box tu kecil, you kena pusing steering basikal itu lebih sikit. Sebab curvature dia tinggi. Dia sangat lengkung bila you lalu dekat round box yang kecil. Understand?
Yes.
Okay. So lepas ni lalu round box, ingatlah curvature, topik matematik ni. Alright, so saya close sekejap video ni. Okay. So now curvature saya contoh kat sini kan. Alright, so that's the concept. So now let us study about the calculation. Okay, again, curvature we have 3 formulas actually. Curvature we have 3 formulas. Okay. Formula number 1, we use unit tangent vector. You use unit tangent vector. Okay. So bila you guna unit tangent vector, formula number 1 ni, we have curvature kappa t equals to unit tangent vector, you kena differentiate. You have to differentiate your unit tangent vector magnitude divides by the magnitude of r prime t, like this. Okay, and then the second formula is called as the cross derivative formula. Cross derivative formula ni, you have to differentiate your r lah, of course. We will have kt equals to magnitude of r prime t cross r double prime t divides by magnitude of r prime t to the power of 3. Okay, this is the cross derivative formula of curvature. Number 3, the last one, we will have a functional form. Okay, functional form of curvature, kt, right? We will have f double prime t magnitude divides by 1 plus f prime t squared to the power of 3 over 2. Okay guys, for this functional form. For this formula, okay, functional form ni, normally guys, you will be given, the question will be like this. You will be given y in terms of a function of x. Okay, so what you should do, you just need to let x equals to t. Okay, in my video in YouTube, the link that I gave you in the group WhatsApp, I explained about this. There are one example on functional form, so you can refer to that video lah. Okay, so we will let x equals to t. So in other way, the formula of curvature, if your question like this, you can have magnitude of f double prime x divided by 1 plus f prime x squared to the power of 3 over 2. Okay, which means that you have to change your x into t, or t into x lah, either one. Okay, so that's the formula of curvature. Okay, so curvature ni means kelengkungan. How bend is your curve? That's the definition. How bend is your curve? Sejauh mana lengkungnya kelengkungan awak tu? Itu maksud dia. Alright, so let's take a look at this revision question. Mana soalan curvature? Ni. So question number 6. Okay. Question number 6. Okay guys, which formula do you want to use? First, second or third formula? First formula, second formula or third formula? Nak jawab soalan ni. You want to answer question 6 ni, which formula yang you nak guna, you rasa? First. Okay guys. Okay, I will give you tips. Okay, tips dia ialah, alright. If the question involving exponential, saya tulis sikit Kalau function tu exponential, exponential or polynomial or exponential, it is much easier to use the second formula. Okay, if trigonometric, use first formula. Okay, you still can use first formula to solve this, but for this type of question, kita ada exponential, kita ada polynomial. So for this type of question, it is much easier if we use the second formula. Unless your question like this, okay, if your question like this, you have trigonometric function, then if you want to ask, if the question asks you to find the curvature, okay, use the first formula. Use first formula. Okay? Kalau soalan trigo, better use first formula. Ingat tu. Tapi kalau you nak pakai second formula pun, it's okay, doesn't matter. Cuma lebih mudah. It's easier. Okay? Alright, so for this question, it is much easier if we solve by using the second formula. Okay, because it involves exponential and trigo. Exponential and trigo. And trigo, sorry, exponential and polynomial. Polynomial. So use second formula. Okay. So jom, second formula tadi apa? This one. This is the formula, cross derivative formula. Okay. Okay, jom kita solve soalan ni. First of all, we have RT. Okay, RT is equivalent to exponent negative t, negative 3t, and exponent t. Okay, that's the question. So we need to find R prime t. We have negative exponent negative t, and then differentiate negative 3t, of course negative 3, exponent t lah. Okay, and then we have R double prime t. So negative, jadi positive. Okay, differentiate again. So differentiate negative, exponent negative t becomes positive, exponent negative t, negative 3, differentiate apa ni? 0, yes. And then this one exponent t. Okay, good, well done. Okay, so now, now read the question carefully. We have the values of t. Okay, the values of t. So now we can simply substitute the values of t as 0. Okay, the values of t equals to 0. So we can substitute these values of t inside our function. So we will have R prime 0 is equals to exponent 0. So jadi negative 1 lah kan? Negative 3 and then exponent 0 also 1. Okay. And then R double prime 0, substitute 0 dekat sini jadi positive 1. Exponent negative 0 is 1 So 0 and 1 again. Exponent 0 is 1. Okay, so now let us find the values of formula apa ni? Nak kena cari ni. Magnitude of R prime T. So magnitude of R prime T. Kita ambil terus lah. Kita ambil yang ni guys. R prime, sorry. We take this straight away. R prime 0 ni. Senang. So magnitude of R prime 0 is equals to square root of negative 1 squared plus negative 3 squared plus 1 squared. So we will have 3 squared is 9, 10, 11. Square root of 11, right? Okay, so next we need to find the cross product. Okay, cross product of R prime and R double prime. So we're going to use R prime 0 and R double prime 0. So take these values. Okay, so we will have R prime 0 cross product with R double prime 0. So equals to IJK. Negative 1, negative 3, and 1. 1, 0, 1. So we have plus, minus, plus. Okay. So the answer is, close the first column, so negative 3 minus 0i minus j, so negative 1 minus 1j, so plus k, tutup k, so 0 minus negative 3k. So the answer is, we will have negative 3i minus 2, so become plus 2j. Right? And then minus 3 become plus 3k. Okay, so this is the answer. Next, we need to find the formula involving the magnitude. So we need to find the magnitude of r prime t cross r double prime t. So magnitude of this. Okay, so we will have square root of negative 3 squared plus 2 squared plus 3 squared. So 9, 9, 18, 18, 4, so becomes 22. So square root of 22. Okay, therefore, curvature is equals to magnitude of r prime cross r double prime divides by magnitude of r prime to the power of 3 cube, right? Mana formula tadi? 3, yes. So we will have equals to square root of 22 divides by r prime, this one, square root 11, square root of, square root of 11 to the power of 3, like this. So that's the answer. Understand the steps, guys?
Yes.
Okay, good, well done. Okay, so now, question number 7. Okay, so we finished already for subtopic 2.3. Okay, for subtopic 2.4 now. Right, 2.4. Motion in space. Motion in space. Velocity and acceleration. Acceleration. Nah, ini pun masuk test ni. Okay. I will simplify this topic for you. Okay, first we have position vector. Position vector, position, kedudukan. Okay, so the formula is R T. Okay, position is R. And then number 2, we will have velocity. Velocity. Okay, velocity is denoted as V, T. So Vt, okay guys, is equivalent to R prime T. Okay, R prime T. You have to differentiate your position vector. All right, next we have acceleration. Acceleration. Acceleration, we have AT. Okay, this is V prime T. You have to differentiate your velocity. Or you need to find or differentiate twice your position vector. Okay, so if I simplify the process from position in order to get velocity from up to down is differentiation. Okay, differentiate. So differentiate. R to get this, differentiate. Shape. Okay, above to below, differentiate. Differentiate. However, if you are given acceleration and you want to find the velocity, the process should be
Integration.
integration. Yes, integrate. Okay, the same thing happen here. If you are given velocity and the question asks you to find the position, you have to integrate. Okay, good, well done. Okay, so that's the process. Okay, so now let's take a look at one question in the revision. This question mana eh? Question number 7. Okay. Yes, question number 7. Okay. You are given solution eh? This question is quite straightforward. Okay, you are given RT. RT is the position. Okay, so you are given RT. So we have this is 2 dimensions. So we have 5t squared, plus 4t, and then square root of t. Okay, so we need to find the velocity. Number 1, we need to find the velocity. So velocity means Vt. Okay, so you have to what? Differentiate or integrate? In order to find the velocity, you have to differentiate or integrate? Differentiate, yeah. So you have to find r prime. Okay, well done, good. So you have to define the r prime. So differentiate 5t squared, we will get 10t plus differentiate 4t, we get 4. Okay, and then differentiate square root of t. Apa dapat? Differentiate square root of t.
1 over 2t.
Yes, this is t to the power of half, right? So you will get 1 over 2 t to the power of?
Negative 1.
Yes, negative half. Okay, so we will have this 1 over 2 to the power of t to the power of negative half. Or we can say that this is equivalent to 1 over 2 square root of t. Macam itu. Okay, either one lah. And then this question is, okay, dia nak suruh cari find the acceleration at the time. Ni dah siap lah ni, dalam ni guys. And then find the acceleration at time t equals to 1, acceleration. Okay, so question number 2, acceleration at equals to v prime t. So you have to differentiate this again. Okay, so differentiate this again. All right, what you should get, at equals to differentiate 10t. Of course, like you got 10. Differentiate 4, you get 0. Okay, differentiate this. 1 over 2t to the power of negative half, you will get negative 1 over 4. T to the power of
1.
you go.
Negative 1.
Bukan. Negative 1 over 2 tolak 1 kan?
Negative 3 over 2.
Yes, negative 3 over 2. Good, very good. So we will have t to the power of negative 3 over 2. Macam tu. Okay, so soalan nak pada time t equals to 1. So substitute t equals to 1 here. Acceleration at time t equals to 1, we have, apa ni? 10. And of course, negative 1 over 4 lah. Dah siap. That's it. Okay, next question. 7. Okay, let us do question number 8. Question number 8. Okay. Copy. Okay, read the question carefully. Suppose the initial velocity of a particle is given by v0, 1, negative to 0, and the acceleration is given by at equals to that function lah. Find the velocity. So how do we answer this question? What to do? We have to what? Integrate. Okay, well done. Okay, we have to integrate. All right, so the question, first of all, if you get the question, you have to highlight the keywords. We need to find the velocity. Okay, so velocity Vt is actually equals to integration of at dt. Okay, so we need to integrate this one. So we have 6 sine 3t, and then 4 cos 2t, and then 5t, like this, dt. Okay. Next, okay, we have to integrate by component lah. Sama lah guys. Guys, what happened to this 3? Where should we brought this? Bring this to the
Front.
front or
Bahagi.
bottom? Divide, right? We have to divide bottom here. Okay, so we have to divide this. So by component 6, jadi negative 6 lah kan? Sebab integrate sign adalah negative cos kan? So negative cos 3t over 3, right?
Yeah.
Plus what? Kalau integrate tak ada limit, kita kena plus apa ni? C1, yes, C1i. Okay, good. And then plus second component, 4 cos 2t. Integrate, you will get 4 positive, right? Positive sine 2t over 2 plus C2j. And then the third component, 5t. Integrate dapat apa ni?
5t squared.
Yes, 5t squared over 2 plus C3. Okay. Alright. So this is your VT lah. Okay, so VT saya tulis balik. VT is equals to negative 6 over 3. So negative 2 cos 3t plus C1. That is the first component. Second component, 4 divided by 2 is 2 sine 2t plus C2j. And then the third component, 5t squared over 2 plus C3. Okay, that's it. That's the first, second, and third component of VT. Okay, right now you are given this. Okay, the V0. So V0 means what? V0 means your T is equals to 0. Okay, your T equals to 0. So you have to substitute your T equals to 0 here. So substitute T equals to 0. So we will have V0 is equivalent to negative 2 cos 0 plus C1i, and then 2 sine 0 plus C2j, and then of course 0 plus C3 then. Okay, so cos 0 is equivalent to 1, sine 0 is 0. Okay, so you will get negative 2 plus C1, and then C2, and then C3, like this. Okay, so that's your V0. So you have to compare with the given. Compare with the given V0. Given V0. Dia bagi V0 dia adalah 1, negative 2, 0. Okay, so 1, negative 2, 0. So let us compare by component. I dengan I. So kita ada negative 2 plus C1 equals to 1. Okay guys, negative 2 plus C1 equals to 1. Therefore, C1 equals to 3. And then number 2, C2 with negative 2. Of course lah, C2 equals to negative 2. And then C3 with 0. So of course, we will have C3 equals to 0. Alright? So therefore, the velocity equals to Vt. Substitute again your C1, C2, and C3 inside this. Here, here, and here. Okay, so kita akan dapat Vt is equals to negative 2 cos 3t plus 3. Okay, and then 2 sine 2t minus 2, and then the third component 5t squared over 2. 5t squared over 2. Okay, so that's it. That's the answer. Understand? Okay, good, well done. This is the answer.
Yes.
Okay, very good. So next,
Yes.
question number 9. Number 9. Okay, question number 9. Okay, what to do, guys, now? The question asks you to find what? What's the question? The question asks you to find what? Okay, right.
Position.
You have to find the position of RT. Okay, so now what to do? Differentiate or integrate?
Integrate.
Okay, well done. We have to integrate, all right? So you are given RT, uh, you, uh, you are given VT, sorry, you are given VT. So you have to, you need to find, okay, solution, you are given VT, so you have to find the position vector. All right, so the position vector RT is equivalent to integrating of VT. Okay, so you have to integrate your V. Look nice. Okay, so integrate VT, integrate T cos T. I will put this in component wise lah, T cos T. Short bracket. T cos T, integrate 8 exponent 4T, integrate 1 over square root 3T plus 9. Okay, so let us do this by component wise, okay? So let us integrate this first, T cos T. So I will use the blue color pen. Okay, integrate T cos T with respect to dt. Okay, what should we use to integrate this?
UV prime, BU prime, but
Okay, we should use integration by parts. If you still remember during your secondary school, integration by parts or tabular method. Have you heard about tabular method? Tabular method is the easier method compared to integration by parts. Okay, so first of all, in order to use the tabular method, okay, we need to identify, okay, whether our function is a multiplication of two types of function. Okay, in this case, we have T. T is belongs to the group of polynomial. Polynomial. Okay, and then cos T is the group of trigonometry. Trigonometry. Okay, so when we encounter this type of questions in integration, okay, kalau differentiation kita ada product rule. Okay, UV plus VU prime, itu product rule. In this case, for integration, we can use either integration by parts or tabular method. But for today's lecture, I'm going to show you this solution by using tabular method. This is much easier. Okay, in tabular method, you will have two columns. The first, you have differentiation, differentiate column, and then second column is integrate. Okay, so in tabular method, in order to differentiate, which one to be differentiated is, the priority is depends on this law pair. Okay, which one comes first? Okay, in this case, we have polynomial and then trigonometry. Okay, this is log, this is polynomial, this is exponential, exponent, this is trigo. Okay, log pair. Biasa dengar log pair? Guys, log pair.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
So now, antara dua ni, polynomial dengan trigo, which one comes first?
Poly.
Polynomial. Okay, yes, polynomial. So we should use T to be differentiated. Okay, so kita letak T untuk dibezakan lah, differentiate. So T here and then integrate, we should put cos T. Okay, now we have to differentiate T until we get 0. Okay, so differentiate T, we get 1. Differentiate 1, we get 0. So stop. Okay, so integrate cos t. Integrate cos t, we get sin t. Integrate sin t, we will get
If
negative cos t. Okay, that's it. Okay, next we have to put this symbol plus minus alternately. Plus minus plus. Kalau you ada 5 baris ni, you buat plus minus plus minus plus minus plus lah. Depends on the how many rows you have. Okay, so now next what should you do here is you have to multiply like this. T multiplied by sin t and then minus 1 multiplied by negative cos t. So the answer should be like this. Integration of t cos t dt is equals to t times sin t. So we have t sin t. Minus minus become plus. So plus cos t plus c. That's it. Plus c1 lah in this case. Okay, so plus c1. Okay, so we settle for the first part. All right, next we integrate the second part. 8 exponent 40. So integrate exponent 8 exponent 40. Ni senang lah, simple lah. So you will have what? 8 exponent 40 divides by 4 plus C2 because the second component, right? So we will have 2 exponent 40 plus C2. Okay, so that's the second component. All right. And then now, okay guys, the third component. This third component. Nah, ini pun macam mana nak integrate ni? Integrate.
bawa naik ke atas.
Bawa naik ke atas. Lepas tu macam nak integrate? 1 over square root 3t plus 9. 9. Macam tu kan dt. Okay, equals to, okay. What to do? You nak naik ke atas? Okay, jom kita naikkan ke atas. Dia jadi apa ni? 3t plus 9 to the power of negative half dt. Okay, next, how do we integrate this? We need to make a substitution. Use substitution. Okay, use substitution. Substitution. Okay, we let u equals to 3t plus 9. Okay, so differentiate u, we will get 3 dt. Am I right? Understand this, guys? Okay, so now therefore dt dia akan jadi du over 3 lah. Okay, so we just substitute. Okay, therefore equals to integration. Ini dalam kurungan ni dia dah jadi u. Okay, dia jadi u. So you will get u to the power of negative half. Okay, u to the power of negative half. Alright, and then du over 3 because this is your dt, right? dt ni sama dengan du over 3. So dapat macam ni lah. Okay, so now kita proceed. Dia jadi integration of negative negative pula. 1 over 3 u to the power of negative half du. Integrate dapat apa ni? 1 over 3 tu just a constant. Lepas tu, negative half ni bawa ke mana? Negative half plus 1, right? You kena tambah 1 kan? Plus 1. So negative half plus 1 becomes 1 over 2, right?
Yes.
So you will have u to the power of 1 over 2 divides by 1 over 2 like this kan? Plus c3. Okay, in other way, this is actually equivalent to 1 over 3 multiplied by 1 over 2 bawa naik atas lah. 2u to the power of 1 over 2 like this plus c3. Macam tu. So you akan dapat 2 over 3 u, gantikan balik u ni dengan yang tadi ni 3t plus 9 ni. So we will have 2 over 3 multiplied by tak payah dah lah. Square root of 3t plus 9 plus C3. Okay, so let us combine. Thus, jom kita combine all of these three components. RT is equals to, this is the first component. Okay, T sin T plus plus cos T plus C1I plus 2 exponent 2 exponent 4T plus C2J and then plus 2 over 3 square root of 3T plus 9 plus C3K. Macam tu. Tak habis lagi ni guys. We are not finished yet. Look at the question. We have to substitute T equals to 0, right? So substitute T equals to 0 inside our RT. Okay, so we have R0. So substitute everything 0. Sin 0, yang ni dapat apa ni? 0, 0, 1 plus C1. And then this one 2 plus C2. And then this one substitute 0, square root 3, square root 3. So jadi 2 plus C3 lah. And then you have to compare. This saya skip step lah. Dia sama macam yang tadi. So kita kena compare dengan the given R0. The given R0 is 301. 301. So you will get 1 plus C1 is 3. So C1 is equivalent to 3 minus 1. So 2. C2 equals to 2 plus C2 equals to 0. So C2 equals to negative 2. And then 2 plus C3 equals to 1. Therefore, C3 is equals to 1 minus 2 is negative 1. So finally, therefore, the answer is RT is equals to T sin T plus cos T plus 2I and then plus 2 exponent 4T minus 2J. Betul kan ni? Plus 2 over 3 square root of 3T plus 9 minus 1K. Okay, so that's the answer. Okay, the last topic for today's lecture. We have a tangential component and normal component, guys. Tangential and normal component of acceleration. Okay, tangential component of acceleration. Saya rasa ada yang tak mute lah. Cuba you check siapa yang tak mute. Please mute, please. Okay, so AT equals to V dot A equal over magnitude of velocity. That's the formula of tangential component. And then we have normal component of acceleration. We have AN equals to V cross A. Okay. Divides by magnitude of V. Alright, so now, guys, tangential component and normal component. This one also, I think this also come out in your test. Okay. I prepare one question for you here. This question. Okay, we have this. All right, you are given velocity and you have to find the scalar normal component of acceleration at time t equals to pi. Okay, let's proceed with the calculation. So first of all, you need to find your velocity, right? Solution, because you need to find v dot a. Okay, you are given V, so you need velocity you already given, so you just need to find AT. Okay, so AT we have to differentiate VT. So we are differentiating our V3 cos t becomes 3 cos t becomes negative 6 sin t, sin 2t, sorry, sin 2t, and then negative 2. Differentiate, we will have negative square root 2 lah, of course. Okay, and then differentiate 3 sin 2t, we get cos 2t, like this. Okay, and then we need to find the values of AT and VT at time t equals to pi. At t equals to pi, okay, we will have at t equals to pi. Okay, V pi, first V pi, substitute dekat V ni. Alright, so you have to substitute all the values of t here with pi, so we will have negative 6 sin 2 times pi. Sorry, saya buat kat sini pula. Gantikan dalam V. Ni. So 3 cos 2 times pi. Okay. Negative square root 2 pi. 3 sin 2 times pi. Okay. So this one we get 2 pi is 1. This one 0, right? So we will have V pi is equivalent to 3. And then negative 2 square root, negative 2. Macam ni, pi. And then 0. Okay, so settle. And then you can cari acceleration at time t equals to pi. So substitute pi here, and here. So 6 sin 2 pi, satu setuju jawapan negative 6 sin 2 pi, of course we can have 0, negative 2, negative square root 2 je lah. So we will have 6 sin, put 6 cos pi, cos 2 pi is 6. Alright, so like that. Okay, so now we will have V dot A. So let us do V dot A. Dia nak tangential, dia nak normal component dulu. Okay, normal component you kena cross. So V cross A. Okay guys, we have IJK plus minus plus square root 2 pi, and here is 0, and here negative square root 2, 6, like that. Okay, kita crosskan yang ni dengan yang ni lah. So yang ni, sebab dia nak scalar normal component, so normal component kena cross product. This is the normal component. Okay, so we will have, just give you the answer So nanti you boleh calculate lah. So I just give the final answer. V cross A, you should get negative 6 square root 2 pi, and then we have negative 18, and then we have negative 3 square root 2. Okay, that is the V cross A. Alright, and then V cross A magnitude, we will have equals to negative 6 square root 2 pi squared plus 18 squared plus negative 3 square root 2 squared. Like this, guys. So you will have 72 pi squared plus 342 square root of, like that. And then the magnitude of V, okay, cari magnitude of V, kita ambil daripada mana? Daripada sini lah. From here. Okay, magnitude of V, we will have square root of 3 negative square root 2 plus negative square root 2 pi squared plus 0 squared. So you will get square root of 9 plus 2 pi squared. Okay, therefore Therefore, AN should be square root of 72 pi squared plus 342 over square root of 9 plus 2 pi squared. Okay, that's the answer. Okay, guys. So next for this question, tangential component. Okay, you will have V dot N. Okay, V dot N pula, V dot A. Okay, this is the formula V dot A for tangential component. Tangential component lebih senang lah, lebih mudah lah. Okay, so we will have V dot A. V dot A is equals to, okay, just now we have V pi tadi. V pi sama dengan atas tadi apa so you kena darab dua ni lah So we have 3 negative, this is second question negatives 2 square root 2 pi and 0 and then A pi just now is 0 negative square root 2 and 6 so V dot A should be 3 times 0 plus negative square root 2 pi times negative square root 2 plus 6, 0 times 6. So we will get 2 pi. Okay, so therefore AD, okay, AD is equivalent to V dot A divides by magnitude. V dot A divides by magnitude of V. So 2 pi divides by magnitude of V. Just now kita dapat mana tadi? This one. This. So over square root of 9 plus 2 pi squared. That's it. Okay guys, so understand the steps?
Yes.
Okay, so I think that's all for today.